Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Somebody sent me this, well, they sent me two files. They sent me this blurry PDF, and then they sent me a trace version, which helped quite a bit. And I've already done it to make sure it would work out good, and you can see it's crystal clear. Now, the one I'm doing it for, you're going to want to make sure, try to match that font a little bit more. I didn't take any trouble. This is just Arial Black. And also for the one I'm doing it for, right here, set your duplicate distance on 0, 0. In this case, it is a big deal. So we're going to start in the center of the page, and you can see that this is just a bunch of broken lines or broken sections. We need to put it all together. So we're going to get the Smart Fill tool. We'll go ahead and use black. We'll fill that in and hit P. And then we'll fill that in and put P. And what that did, that made a new object. So now there are only two pieces. We can actually go ahead and group them together. Doesn't really matter in this case. I'm going to get rid of this one, but I always save a copy in case I go too far and mess up. I can start over. And what we need to do is get this text to pat. This is not really what he's asking. He wanted to know just how to match the colors. So I'm going to take an ellipse and I'm going to hit P. And see, that's right in the middle, and that's pretty good. But I'm going to hold down the Shift key and have it grow. I want it just off the surface, almost like it would be. Now I'm going to move that out of the way. Let me go ahead and move this out of the way a little more. And we're going to take this and go to Object and convert it to a curve. And when we do that, we can go to Windows, Dockers, and Properties. And we can check on this mark right here. And this is 28.61. Pretty much even. So 26.61, just so we won't forget. And now I'm going to type this out. Now this has some dots. And on the first tire, I didn't really try to get them even. I just made dots. I mean, that's a period, but you can't get it to go to the middle. It is bigger. So what we're going to do now, we're going to write out that text. And we're going to get the text tool, and we're going to use all capitals, and we're just going to go Rolling Hills. Make sure I'm capitals, and I'm not. But what we're going to do on the next one, we're going to put a space and then the plus sign, a space and rolling. Well, you know what? You can do this two ways. You could just type it one time. So space and then just I'll try to do that later. And then we need another plus sign. That makes it all one text. Now, if you remember, our line is 26.61. So we're going to take this line and reduce it with the ratio lock to 26.61. And that put it right there. Now, this is our line. Of course, I'm going to need to make it Arial Black, make it a little bit thicker. And we need to change the size back to 2661. And we're going to grab our text and we're going to go to text, fit text to path, and we're going to put it, but we want to get it, well, something's not right. I've got too much space between the words. Let me see how I did that wrong. I mean, one, we're on the outside of the text. And let's bring it back. And what did I do wrong? Tell you what, let's back up. And we're 26.61. And we are, it's 28.61. So let's make this 28.61. human error. Then go to text the path, put on our path, and see that red bar? That red bar means it's kind of in the center somewhere. Now, these two are too close together. Tell you what, let's back up again. And let's take, you know what, let's just take this, go up here to your editor, and let's just get rid of that plus sign on that one. We're still at 2861. That's kind of different. Text the path. That's a little bit better. But we want, for sure, the top rolling hills on top. So we've got enough space to put our X. And if we move it over just for a second to see how it fits into our graphic, it really fits pretty good. It could be a little bit smaller. So what we can do is take this right here and go the other way. There we go. Now, that's pretty close to the top, but you can always rotate it one way or the other. You just kind of eyeball. That looks pretty good. We're really a little bit, not enough space here. Let's take the shape tool. And let's go right here and squeeze it together a little bit. That'll give us a little bit more space, a little bit more. I think that's pretty good. Now I'm going to go back to the text tool and kind of spin it back again. Now my idea of putting those dots there or plus signs is to have a space, but we've kind of lacked that, but maybe we can figure that out. Now I'm going to go to Object and break. I'll tell you what, select it, go up to Object and break the text apart. Now that plus sign ought to be right in the middle. So now what we can do is go up here to text and we'll go to Object, I guess, now and break it apart. That'll get rid of that. Now let's make a dot about what we want. I'm going to fill it with black and I'm going to take away the outline. Now I'm going to move this right to the center of our X and then get rid of the X. And I can also get rid of my line at this time. Now we're going to make a duplicate of that line or that dot so we're in the same size. And then we're going to get rid of the plus sign. Now let's get control. See, this is why I set my duplicate distance on 0, 0. Not that big a deal in this case, but it would have moved over. And we're just going to kind of eyeball that. If I was doing it for real, I would take my time. Now this is the fuzzy one, but we could still grab the colors. Now, there's a white background, and I don't know if that's supposed to be there or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our graphic and move it over. Let's get this a little closer. Now we're going to get our Smart Fill tool. So we're going to get our Smart Fill tool. That's just a white. Now, if you're printing it, you want to go with CMYK. Of course, you can't tell it's white on a black background. We're going to get that color, put it in there. We're going to go back to the eyedropper tool, get the sun, put it there. We got 4 different colors of greens. Go back to the Smart Fill tool. I forgot to put the text in there right here, but that's easy because he's going to have to find a font that's closer to what he wants. Whoop. I put it in the wrong place. There we go. Now, if you look, if we move this over, we're going to have to go take the white and go up to Object, Order, Front of Page. No, backup, sorry, backup page. I was thinking I'd grab the text. And there's your text. Now, just what I would do now is Control G to group it, move it, make sure we have it all, and then put this in the center, and then move it over. and we're going to put text right on top of here. That's actually, no, he must have done that. That's clear. So we're just going to, and if you could pick your font, get it to the, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to make this one Times New Romans. So just start typing in Times. Whoop. Get rid of that. My mouse is running off my mouse pad. We're going to start typing in Times. Times New Romans comes up. We're going to go ahead and make it bold. That's not bad. And then put it in your graphic. Kind of get it close to the same angle. Put it right on top of your old one. You can see it's not the same size, not the angle. But then when we nudge it over, it'll be right where it is in the graphic. That's how I would do it. Pick a better font. My font's a little big, it shows up really good. But you can change your font if you can find out what font this is. I didn't really recognize it. And, you could still, once it's here, you could still change your font to, let's go Arial Black. Of course, now you're going to have to move a little bit. And you could always move it over here and then use your arrow keys. But find that font, you can go to DA fonts. And what's cool about DA fonts on the DA font screen, well, let's just do it. Let's go to DA fonts. Pick DA fonts. And right here, let's, well, where is it on the screen? There's a way to, well, let's look at this font. You can type your text right here. And submit it. Well, that didn't work. There it is. And then submit it. And all these fonts will be Rolling Hills. Of course, you could pick I don't know what kind of, there's 10,000 fonts on DA fonts. We actually need to go back to the home. Let's go various. And then type your text. And hit submit. And you could see, your fonts, what Rolling Hills is going to look like. I mean, just in this one, there's over 57 pages in just this basic variation. Maybe, you want something with kind of a block letter, and you could type in block. And so you get some different block, and you just have to pick a font. Maybe he knows that font. I don't know. Anyway, I hope that helped him a little bit. Thank you for watching.